I'm on shuffle 8 of 10. I wasn't going to record, but I decided to just pull it out just in case. This reading is for Zach. Don't know your real name, but born 10/10/1992. Libra. Your life path 5. You can look that up, but I also made some notes. They're peacemakers. Also Libra, which means they're typically very justice-focused types, about balance. Which also being born on 10/10, another example of balance. So your path is going to be something either that brings you balance, or brings the world balance, or brings your community balance, something along those lines. Peacemaker, justice, freedom, adventure, newness, novelty, exploration, travel. You're going to want challenging work, flexible work, something that changes day to day, possibly a physically active job. So these are the things that I sort of wrote down that came to me as I was focusing on your life path, your zodiac sign, and your birth date. I kept seeing a lot of greenery, so I'm not sure if you like to be outside, or if you have spent a lot of time in forest preserves, or walking on paths, or gardening even. All of these things, the world. So you might be destined to travel. That's another on a life path, number 5. Yeah, so there's a confirmation right there. Something to do with travel is going to be in your life's mission, your purpose. So the world. It's the first card that popped out. So something to do with travel is what I've been getting. And again, there's green on this card too. And yeah, here's the King of Pentacles. Okay. So I was also getting, it kept coming to me, some sort of environmental, I don't know if you've ever thought about being a lawyer. Something to do with justice, something to do with fighting for the environment. Like I said, I kept seeing forest preserves, walking paths, greenery, things of that nature. Life path 5 are pioneers, right? You think of pioneers, you think of people that traveled and forged new paths, right? So something about protecting the earth, possibly protecting the environment, could be just protecting something in your community. The other thing, which is way out of my wheelhouse, not wheelhouse, but realm of suggestions at the very least, God. Have you ever thought about going into police work? I never thought I would ever have those words come out of my mouth, so just know that is not something that I would suggest normally just to anyone, but it just keeps coming into my head. So perhaps as things change moving forward in our world, you may be one of the pioneers, helping things sort of progress. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Change. Moving forward. Luck is on your side. And we got the World too. And the Pentacles. So something wheels in motion. There's lots of motion in your life path. So it's definitely going to have something to do with movement, day-to-day change. And it's probably going to have something to do with money. So you will eventually, whatever it is that's your purpose in life, is going to bring in money, not just necessarily for you, but for your community, for your family, for protecting whatever it is that needs it. Okay. The Tower. Yeah. You are meant to either bring about change or help with bringing about change in positive ways to the world. I mean, this is hard to deny. It just fell out just like that. And then these are major cards. The Death with the King of Pentacles. As the world changes, as our fortunes change, you will be, part of that progression. Wow. The Hierophant and the Judgment just came out together. Over the tower and the world. I have chills. You're meant to do something to help change the world for the better. I'm speechless, honestly. I don't. You're meant to help change the world for the better, it seems. So, thanks. I don't know what you're gonna do, but it's gonna be good. Alright, I'm gonna pull out the Cosmic Tarot and see if they have anything else to tell us. Okay. Pentacles and Pentacles again. Three of Pentacles, which is about building, and Queen of Pentacles. Stable, confident, wealthy, grounded. Grounded in the way that they are feet stable on the ground, not grounded like a teenager stuck in their bedroom. Wheels of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. And remember at the beginning of all of this, I said I kept seeing green, right? Trees. Alright. What is their purpose? I just keep getting that there's injustices happening when it comes to finances. And not just finances, but romance as well. This is, I don't know, maybe you're meant to put an end to romance scams? I don't know where that came from, but I just keep getting... Well, I got the Lovers in the reverse over the King of Pentacles and the Death. and then the Judgment in the reverse, and the Prince of Pentacles. And then I also got the Princess of Cups, which is like my romance card, with the Prince of Wands in the reverse, which is like the opposite of that, unpassionate romance. So this is insincere romance. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean romance in that sense, like, you know, dating or relationships. It could mean there's someone or something falsely claiming that it is caring about something that it's not, right? So in the example of environmental preservation, for example, there's a group saying that they're doing something for the betterment of humanity, but what they're really doing is destroying the earth and making things harder for everybody. That would be an example of maybe a romance scam that's not really a romance scam. So like they're trying to get money out of some people to do a thing that they are saying is for you, for the betterment of you and everyone, but what they're really doing is destroying everything for everyone and taking the money and running. It could be real romance scams. It could be anything. At the beginning of this, like I said, I kept seeing greenery and trees and things of that nature. So adventure, travel, justice. I mean, we got Judgment out here multiple times. The Hierophant and the Tower and the Judgment all together is indicating like law, right? Especially, I mean, the Hierophant and the Judgment together is very much law. The courts, the system, the man. And then we also have the World right next to that with this unpassionate romance, right? We also have, again, the Lovers in the reverse, fake romance. Judgment in the reverse, someone's not making the right call here. And the Prince of Pentacles, so it has something to do with money, stability, you know, steady growth. Something that's being done here is ruining that, right? And you're here in some form or another to put an end to it, to restore growth, build balance, stability, to help rebuild. And the wheels are already in motion to do this, and luck is on your side. So whatever it is that you're meant to do, whatever your path is, to help rebuild. Now this could be your community, it could be on a grander scale, it could be at your own little home. There's something about what you are to do, your purpose in life, that is meant to restore balance to people who have been wrongly judged, who have been in a false relationship in some way with someone or someones who have been saying one thing, doing another, and taking money for it. Money, resources, feelings, whatever it is. Your path is to help bring about justice in some way to this situation. Balance. Anything else? Anything more specific you can tell us? Here's this. Here's anything else? This Pioneer needs Pentacles. Like I said, so much green. The High Priestess. Okay, so that tells me that you know what this is that you need to do. 1010 is a very spiritual number as well, and I just got a confirmation on my phone. So, by the end of this reading, you will have a very clear idea, at the very least, the beginnings of one, to what this all means to you. I really hope so. It's pretty clear. It's very clear that whatever it is to restore balance and justice to something that has been being done to someone or someone's falsely, or in a falsely, I guess, being made to seem like justice when it is not. It's made to seem like it's the right choice when it has not been, right? Because we don't have the justice out here, but I keep saying that because Libra, 1010, all of these things together make a very justice-heavy individual. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, also about balance. We got the Three of Pentacles, building balance, and a lot of Pentacles out here, which is about stability, right? Growth. And the Judgment came out twice. One time it was in reverse. So that means someone in this situation has not been making the right choices. They've not been making the right decisions in order to bring about positive change and growth. This person has been, or people have been, doing greedy, selfish acts, calling them in the betterment of the person that they're taking from, and then walking away without any repercussions, right? And something about what you are to do, something about your purpose, is to restore balance, growth, and positive movement to the people who have been harmed in this way. Whether that's you, your family, your community, some friend of yours that you met and hung out with a few times and heard their story, whatever it is, this is your purpose. And only you can really know what that's going to be. You might, like I said, the High Priestess popped out. That was the last thing I asked, is what do we need to know more? This is, you have it in you. You know exactly what it is that you need to do. And you are in your power moving towards it. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave that. I'm going to pull from here for a word of advice, and then we will close it out. So look up Life Path 5. All right, some words of advice. Oops, that's too many. Can you just give me 1, 2, 3 cards, please? Some words of advice for our question asker today. It's time to take action. So this might be something you're either moving on already or you're about to. This is something that you're already thinking about. This is something you're already thinking about. Any other words of advice for our questioner today? Question asker. That's too many. Don't let pride get in your way. Luck is on your side. And surrender to the divine. So that's our advice. It's time to take action. Surrender to the divine. Luck is on your side. So don't let pride get in your way. I hope that helped. Good luck. And let me know if you have any more questions.